Welcome back to Mindful Mocha Mama's Evolving Life. Because we're ever evolving, right? I am not the same person that went to bed last night. Fresh, new opportunities and potential exist in each and every moment. So, thank you so much for joining me today. On this episode, we're going to talk about attention. I was getting ready to say awareness, but that was the last episode. So attention, I feel like I've heard this a lot. A lot of my clients, they ask, what's the difference between attention and awareness? And just simply to kind of give you like a mental kind of thing to help you. So awareness, I see it as more receptive, more like the inputs coming in. I am basically sensing things, and an awareness I feel like happens through the senses more so. Attention is intentional, if that makes sense. Attention is I can direct my awareness to specific things. I can focus and zoom in. That's what I say is the difference between attention and awareness. So this week we're talking about attention. And what's super funny is I was talking to my sister, and she was in a meeting, and she was just like super frustrated because she's just like, why is it that other people want to make me prioritize and give my attention to things that I don't want to give my attention to? And I was just like, yeah, such is life. I feel like we've been conditioned to do that from grade school, where we have been taught what we should and shouldn't give our attention to. And having an awareness of the fact that your attention is conditioned, and you can most definitely change how you pay attention, what you pay attention to, that you're paying attention to something, is our superpower. It's what makes us, I feel like, just super, that's the superhuman part of us. Choosing what we can give our attention to. So, attention, super important aspect of meditation. And I also get this question a lot. Oh, mindfulness versus meditation. So think of mindfulness as like you are bringing an awareness of the present moment. Like in this moment, what's happening, what am I feeling, sensing, what am I thinking, there's an awareness of what's happening right here, right now. So it's super intentional. You're using both awareness and attention to bring yourself here in this present moment. That's mindfulness. That is, you can do it formally, you can do it informally, but that is mindfulness. Meditation is the broader sense, in my opinion, is the communication between that kind of Zen, no thinking space. Meditation is communion. Meditation is the prayer. Meditation is the, mindfulness leads to a meditative state, and meditation, you can get there in a lot of different modalities. As you guys probably are aware, like you have sound baths, you have, there's so many schools of mantras, phrases or words that help you focus your attention to get to this kind of no thinking space. There are just tons of ways to meditate. Mindfulness is just one of them that I particularly am fond of, because you're using your thoughts. You're using kind of what's around you, using what you got in order to get there. And for me, for you, busy women, moms, wives, sisters, business women, you need to be able to get it in and use what you got. And the benefit of that is that you can use it throughout your entire day. You don't have to be restricted to when you have equipment or when you have the time. You can be mindful getting your cup of coffee. You can be mindful going to the bathroom. You can be mindful folding laundry, changing diapers. You can meditate doing the things that you need to do in this life. And you can find peace in that every day. And you can get inspiration that helps you bring your attention to what you need to bring your attention to. I remember reading in a book by Thich Nhat Hanh, who was a Buddhist monk, and it was a story that he was telling in one of his books about this warrior who thought that his job was to fight this huge war and be this hero and save the day, but so many things along the way kept delaying what he thought was his ultimate place of where he was supposed to go. And the guy who was working the farm that was with him kept saying, look, where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. And trying to get to this next place, has led you to miss out on what's happening right now. So that's why I love mindfulness. So getting back to attention, it is something that we definitely could benefit from just learning to hone in. So much demands our attention. So, everybody wants a piece of us, and being able to pick and choose what you give your attention to is a skill that will help you be successful in life, but also it will bring you more peace and give you more practice at kind of recognizing when your attention is somewhere where you don't want it to be, and then kind of tapping into that no thinking space. So, I had a question from a client ask me, what's going on in this no thinking space? Like, what's happening? There's no super scary boogie monster lurking in the no thinking space. There's nothing to be afraid of. Your mind, though wants to avoid it for sure, because that's what minds do. They think, try to figure out problems. Show me a mind that's not trying to fix something about something. That doesn't exist. That's what the mind does. It's a computer, analysis, inputs, things like that. And as you all know, as I am well aware, that everything in life cannot be solved for, cannot be analyzed. And so a lot of that mind activity will start to turn on itself because it's trying to figure out something that can't be figured out through that type of systematic type of analysis. So, having kind of a practice, this meditation, this mindfulness practice that helps you put a break in that, put a pause in that endless stream of analyzing, which leads to so much anxiety in our world. That is anxiety, fear, and that drum, that, incessant mind activity. Finding a way to pause that is life-changing. It creates space. It creates a degree of peace to dwell in that no thinking space. Once you're in that no thinking space, you get creative kind of insights, revelations about things. Maybe you were mowing over a particular move, a particular next step, and your mind just can't seem to figure it out. And then it turns into anxiety and worry that you can't figure it out. Creating some space there so often springs forth inspiration and springs forth just the thing that you need to make that choice, just that insight that will give you the direction that you need. I love that no thinking space. Um, it truly is a place of just calm. And look, to be honest, and I think I said this last episode, some weeks your meditation will lead to very little no thinking space. I'm just gonna be real. Like, life is busy, your mind is incessantly being stimulated, and there are some times where I feel like, dang it, by the time I meditate, my formal meditation is over, I'm like, I didn't even have any no thinking space because I can't even remember. Like, I feel like I was thinking the whole time. Things were popping in, and I will have to, like, put that in a bucket and bring my attention back to whatever I'm doing. But listen, listen, listen. The goal of meditation is not to have these spacious, that's a byproduct. Yes, when that happens, that is awesome. That's great. That's Zen, where you have these big open spaces between your thoughts during your meditation. But really, it's the practice, it's the exercise of you being aware of these influx of thoughts, feelings, emotions, body sensations, whatever, and you being able to take those and put them in bubbles and say, you know what, I'm getting these information, I'm getting these thoughts, I'm getting these inputs, but we are here, mind. We are here in this meditative space, and there's nothing else to do right now, and there's nowhere else to be. And if you are meditating and you're doing this incessantly, which I do a lot, that's the practice. Like, no judgment. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing, I love mindfulness because a empty mind is not required. A blank kind of stillness, not necessary. You actually are not getting the workout as much when you have that. The workout, the activity is this. So, hey, busy mind, you're like great for mindfulness. Hey, worry wart, come on over. Like, you are an excellent candidate to practice this. So don't feel like you have to, be in a certain place mentally, spiritually, or what have you to meditate. It's available. It's available. So we're going to do a meditation today called the body scan. And like, full disclosure, is one of my favorites. So I'm a little biased of the body scan. But basically what we're doing is practicing bringing our attention with intention to our body sensations. And we're going to go systematically throughout our bodies, sensing what's happening, what we're feeling, what we're doing, what's happening in our bodies. And it's just a practice of attention. And as we go through it, your mind is going to be like, why do I need to think about my toe right now? There's so many other things going on in my life right now. I do not have to think about a toe. And you're going to say, mind, I know you're trying to figure things out. You're trying to figure out this thing that needs to be done or this thing next week that's due, blah, blah, blah. We will do that at that designated time, mind. But right now, we are thinking about the toe and what's going on with the toe. That is the exercise. So again, I want you to get in a comfortable spot and just take a couple of cleansing breaths to prepare your body and your mind for this formal meditation. There's nowhere else to go right now. There's nowhere else to be right now. You're giving yourself permission for the next 5 minutes to just be here now. So go ahead and get comfortable in your seat. If you're sitting, put your feet kind of planted on the floor, and just take some intentional breaths. I just want you to breathe normally without interfering with the breath. Soften your gaze. Close your eyes and watch the breath as you inhale and exhale. Just watch it. There's nothing to do. Notice how your body feels as you breathe. Does your chest rise? Does your stomach puff out? What's going on with your body as you breathe? Is your exhale longer than your inhale? Or is the inhale longer? I want you to gently bring your attention to your feet. I want you to imagine a warm light. A warm light can be yellowish, amber in color, but that's going to be your attention. So bring a warm light to your feet. And I want you to feel any sensations in your feet. Are there any tingling in your toes? Any cramping? Any vibrations or buzzing in your feet? Just bring that warmth, light of awareness on them. Now I want you to gradually bring that light up to your ankles. Are there any sensations there? Any vibrations, prickly, tingly feelings? Move gently up your legs, the front side of your legs where your shins are. As you travel up to your knees, I want you to imagine that light just gently sitting and landing on both knees. Do you feel anything there? Do you feel your knees? Then I want you to gradually come up to the front of your thighs. And I want you to imagine that light traveling up through your pelvis, through the hips and the sit bones as you're seated there. And imagine that warm light is bathing your pelvic area. Do you feel anything there? Any pain, twinges, tingling, sensations? I want you to come and bring your awareness up your body, up the front side of your body, all the way up. Bring that light, that warmth up the front side of your body to your neck. rest there. Bring it up through your fingertips, your hands, both arms, elbows, anything there. Let the light sit on your elbows. You feel any twinges there? Come up to your neck and meet the light there. Then I want you to come to your head. Come up through your chin, your jaw. Are there any tense muscles there? Do you feel any tightness? Do you feel any cramps, any throbbing, any tickling, prickling sensations? Go up the jaw, up the face, your eyes. Let the warmth rest there like an eye mask. How do your eyes feel? Any strain? Any tense muscles? Now I want you to bring the light all the way up to the very tip-top crown of your head and let it rest there. Warmth, light, love. Let it rest there at the top of your head. Now I just want you to bring that love, light, awareness, attention all the way back down and let it bathe your whole entire body in the light. Broaden your attention. Become aware of your whole entire body bathed in the light. And when you're comfortable, open your eyes. Become more aware of where you are in this space, in this time. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. I hope that the body scan will become one of your favorites. I'm definitely going to speak more on it just as we get more into mind-body medicine and mind-body treatments. We're going to come back to that body scan. So definitely love it. Thank you for joining me today. Definitely click like, subscribe, save it, share it. Let's get this movement going and let's evolve here, ladies. Let's she-volve. See you next time on She-Volving Life. Thanks. Bye.